There are so many people who are contacting me about the reconciliation. Many people, anytime I do my address, they talk about reconciliation. What is that reconciliation you are talking about? You people just don't know what it takes to reconcile with Bosmic Otim. You guys still don't know the consequences of staying with a passion like Bosmic Otim. The reason why I am down in life is just because I decided to unite with Bosmic or trying to have a passion like Bosmic Otim. The kind of a passion like Bosmic Otim, even God Almighty, even God himself cannot help Bosmic Otim. He cannot be helped by anybody. So I hear you guys talking a lot of nonsense. Yes, it is a lot of nonsense. Let me say this boldly. You guys are talking a lot of nonsense. You don't know what has been happening between me and Bosmic Otim. You don't know why many people ran away around Bosmic. You don't know why so many artists who were working together with Bosmic Otim, but they decided to run away. They decided to leave him alone. Why? Bosmic is a leopard. Bosmic is a leopard. He's a bear. He can change his mind anytime. He can attack you anytime. He can fight you anytime. I told you guys that Bosmic Otim has got no friends. He has no friends. Even his own children are not his friends. Even his wife, all the women he stay around are not his friends. Because I know that guy. When he's poor, when he's not having money, he's a very nice person. But when he get money, he get mad. He start doing a lot of dirty things. So I strongly agree that people like Bosmic Otim deserve to be poor. Deserve not to be having money. Because a person like Bosmic Otim, when he's having money, he causes a lot of troubles. He can cause a lot of separation in the life of other people when he has money. But when he doesn't have money, he talk well to people. And for those fools who think music is character, music is not character. It doesn't mean that when Bosmic Otim is playing good music or singing good music, it doesn't mean that his lifestyle is also like that. It doesn't mean that he also behave like that. Go near him, stay with him, stay around him, stay close to him, then you will understand Bosmic Otim very well. Because a person like Bosmic is like a teacher who teach people not to smoke or teach people the danger of alcohol, but in every evening or after the lesson, he goes to drink. Or after the lesson, he goes to smoke. It has been happening so many times when we were looking at some health science teachers. They were alcoholic. They were serious alcoholic. So what these people does was to teach, but they do the contrary. So it doesn't mean that what Bosmic speak, it's his lifestyle. That is not his lifestyle. He is just pretending. He's just pretending to be nice. People do pretend a lot. A person like Bosmic Otim, when he pretends to you, you might think that he is somebody very good. He's the kind of a person who maybe when he want even to kill you, you will not know. Because what Bosmic does always, he want to be seen well or good in the face of the public. But if you go and meet him personally, if you come to know him very well, then you will understand that Bosmic Otim is a very dangerous human being. Yes, he is a very dangerous human being. I just don't want to associate with Bosmic Otim because I know the consequences of staying near Bosmic Otim. I know the consequences of befriending Bosmic Otim or staying close with him. I know those consequences. That is why I am very much careful with how I do my things. All what I want, I just don't want to associate with a passion like Bosmic Otim. I just want to live my life. And it doesn't need somebody to unite with Bosmic Otim to fight the struggle. No, we can still fight for the same cause, but we shall live in a different detach, different barracks, different area of administration. Yes, actually should not bother of I or about the fight between me and Bosmic Otim. First of all, when I fled to exile, I, Bosmic Otim, Arim, we were working together. We used to sit together on a Zoom meeting or in a Zoom conference. We discuss and we brainstorm together. But the person like Bosmic Otim, he doesn't want anybody to disagree with him. And a person with like me, who is blessed with high intelligent quotient, who knows reality, who knows the truth, cannot be deceived by anybody, cannot be deceived by a person like Bosmic Otim, cannot be fooled by a person like Bosmic Otim. So fighting for the cause or fighting for the actually people, it doesn't need someone to join with Bosmic Otim. Yes, and that is the same reason why we have first division, second division, fourth division, or fifth division. You see, those are the reasons. We can all be good commanders. We can still be good fighters, good generals. But we can still be fighting from a different angles. But we are fighting for the same cause. I am fighting for the plight of the people of northern Uganda. I am fighting for the plight of the Acholi people. And if Bosmic is doing that, then I do say bravo to him. Let him do it that side. But I just don't want to associate with him. I want to be my own boss. I don't want to be dictated by anybody. I want to live my life. I want to stay in my life because I don't want to be controlled by anybody. Yes. Because you cannot make a fool to control a wise man. Yes. Arim is a good commander. Arim is a great commander. I do call Arim as a great commander, and every time I rings him on call or on phone, I just say bravo, commander. See, he's a very good commander, and when Arim is talking to you, you will realize that a human being is talking to you. You find peace. But when Bosmic Otim is speaking to you, his statement is full of lies. It's full of lies. He lies a lot. He lies too much. So a person like me, who has been with the white people for so many years, who has been sponsored by the white people, who have been staying among the white people, I don't want anything that I do to be based in lies. And I don't want anybody to fool me. Yes, that is me. So for those people who still don't know me well, who don't understand me yet, please take your time to know who His Excellency Daniel Soka, aka General Bad News. You got to take your time because some people came to know me through social media. They don't know my background. They don't know the people I associate with. They don't know the people I do get in touch with them. So watch up, watch out, and meditate. I just want to stay or live my unique kind of life. Yes. I don't want to be blamed by actually people, by somebody who is double standard, who is a double snake. I grew in hardship. I was born during the war between Museveni and Joseph Kony. I was born during the time of war between Alice Lakwena and General Museveni and Joseph Chilil. Yes, I have been a child soldier. Yes, I am a child soldier myself. So I know the separation I went through. And I know when somebody say, help me, I know what it takes. I know when somebody say, actually are suffering. I know what suffering means. I am a person who drank running water during the war in northern Uganda. Yes, I drank running water. You can run in the bush whereby you will not even afford to get water. But you will drink the water on a potholes or water in a potholes in those narrow roads in northern Uganda, in South Sudan. So I was abducted when I was very young. And they used to carry us. The rebels used to carry us on their back and move with us and train us. But however much, I did not take so long in the bush. But I know what Joseph Kony is. When they say who Joseph Kony is, I know. When they talk or they mention what war is, I do understand what war is. I do understand what it takes to carry a gun. I do understand what it takes to be in a war front. But some people grew in peace. They grew in a good place. But when I'm talking like this, they don't understand my plight. They don't understand the separation that I went through. But before you judge His Excellency Daniel Soka, before you judge me, you got to understand me. That is why those who know my story, they call me His Excellency. And the name His Excellency was not in my name. But it was of recent when it was given by one of the biggest American artists, who is now my sponsor, who is now my good friend. Yes, he is my sponsor in music. He's my guide in music. But he decided to give me that name after listening about my story, after hearing what I went through. But I still remain strong. It was not easy for somebody, actually, it is not easy for somebody who grew in a war during let me say, who grew in this war between Joseph Kony and Museveni, and who grew in the separation in northern Uganda, but still can stand to speak a nice English that's thousands of people can listen. People should appreciate a person like me. Because what I went through, the people in Bugandaland never went through. And the people in other parts of Uganda never went through. That is why I say it, and I always sound that the people of northern Uganda must be compensated by this current regime in Uganda. But I am so disgusted that this current regime does not understand and does not care the plight of the people from northern Uganda. I grew up watching how people die. I grew up watching over 200 people die in a refugee in a refugee camp. I grew up watching people die in internal displaced camps. Because where I grew, the people of South Sudan, when I was growing, the people, refugee can come from South Sudan, come and settle in our place. And later, Museveni forced us in internal displaced camp. So I got those experience in all those life. I survived. But I know the hardship I went through. That is why I always say, if God really loved the people of northern Uganda, there should be no more suffering or no more suffering for the people of northern Uganda, especially some of us who were born when Museveni was already in power. Because a person like me, or the person who was born around 80s, 86, up to now, when Museveni is still in power, and the person was born in northern Uganda, this person need to be respected. Because what we went through, narrative is contemptible. I'm speaking in actually Proverbs. When I say narrative is contemptible, ati wajeneni aboga lam. So you should not judge Daniel Soka. And before you command me, before you tell me to go and unite with Bosmic Otim, understand the story between me and Bosmic Otim. That is why there are so many artists in northern Uganda, in Gulu and other part of northern Uganda. They just don't want to intervene in the issue between me and Bosmic Otim because they know who I am before associating us working with Bosmic Otim. I just don't want to mention so much because some people might think that I am blowing my own trumpet. This is the Daniel Soka who did a lot. I did a lot for other people who understand me, for other people who know me. But those who don't know me, because they have seen me on social media talking about the plight of the people in northern Uganda, they just come and make some weird kind of judgment about me. But before judging somebody, if you are a good lawyer or you are somebody who is blessed with wisdom, you must listen from both sides. But you cannot listen from the story, maybe from Bosmic Otim, and then you start judging. Or you cannot listen from Daniel Soka and start judging. But the people who see how things has been happening, they know the story. So, nobody should intervene. If you want to know our story, you first go come on the ground, talk to the people who know me. Talk to the people who know Bosmic Otim. And then you make your judgment. Yes, I can call it stupid judgment. Because you are trying to judge something that you don't know. What you are talking about, you don't know. So what? What will you do when you see me united with Bosmic Otim? And why do you want me to unite with Bosmic Otim? Why? What is in my brain cannot be stolen by any human being. Cannot be stolen. Somebody might think that he has messed my life, but he has not messed my life. Look, you know, what I always say, it is beyond the capacity of so many people. That is why they end up judging. They come and make their judgment. And I want to advise the people of northern Uganda and all the people of Uganda that you should not be judgmental. You should not be judgmental. You got to understand somebody well. Because I am not the person you know yesterday, and you don't know what comes my way. You don't know what future might brings. You don't know what future will brings. So don't judge. Don't judge. So I don't want to disturb the followers of Bosmic Otim. If you are the followers of Bosmic Otim, follow Bosmic Otim, but stop attacking my followers. Stop attacking me. And I also emphasize to my followers that when you are following His Excellency Daniel Soka, aka General Bad News, don't attack the followers of Bosmic Otim. The followers must have enough respect. Because if you are really a good judge, you have heard so many times from my side, and you have heard also from the side of Bosmic Otim, then you must use the right time and understand what has been happening. So I have made this just a brief part of it. I will still come and talk more things about what has been happening between me and Bosmic Otim. So I still pass my advice. I still emphasize that the people of northern Uganda or the people of Uganda should not be judgmental. Because most of us, the youths who were born during Museveni present in power, our life has been messed up by Mr. Museveni. Our life has been messed up by the Museveni. And we look at Museveni as our tormentor. Yes, Museveni is a tormentor. And even the people who works with Museveni, they know very well that Museveni is a tormentor. He is not a good person. And that is why shooting and assassination is so rampant in Uganda. And you will not see those kind of weird kind of assassination taking place in Uganda in other countries. Why? He came in power through war, and he's still surviving through war. He came into power by murdering the indigenous Uganda, and he's still surviving in power by murdering the indigenous Uganda. It's just a matter of time. Yes. It is just a matter of time. So I will come with more recording. So this is just the beginning. This is just few of it. I will come with more recording. Follow me on my YouTube for more.